So Discord has allegedly been hacked again, and it might have affected 10 million people. There was a data breach reported to the Maine Attorney General's office, and before I get started, there are some inconsistencies with it, so this could be fake, but obviously knowing Discord's track record, I wouldn't be surprised if they got hacked again. So the company that was named that had the data breach is Discord Incorporated, which is obviously the Discord that we all know and used to love. So the filing lists Discord Incorporated of San Francisco, California as the affected company, claiming over 10 million individuals were impacted by insider wrongdoing, as reported by HackRead. Keep in mind that Discord told us in October of 2025 that they got hacked, or they say their third-party age verification vendor got hacked, actually. So a bunch of IDs got leaked. They claimed 70,000 IDs in particular, but when you do some more digging, the hackers themselves actually said that it was 1.5 terabytes of data extorted and 2 million government ID photos got accessed. So yeah, a lot more than what Discord said. So the notice was submitted on June 8, 2026, and it presents several anomalies that suggest that it may not have been an officially verified incident. The reported breach date is July 9th, 2024, with discovery on August 2nd, 2025, and the filing date is 2026, creating a significant temporal discrepancy. Keep in mind that if this filing is true, that would mean that this Discord hack of 10 million people actually happened even before the 70,000 government ID incident that Discord told us about in October of 2025. Notably, the submission was not made by a Discord representative, but by an individual identified as a, quote, data subject reporter, using a personal Gmail address and a placeholder phone number. This contrasts with previous filings where Discord was represented by the law firm Baker Hostetler. I'm probably butchering that name. The notice also lacks specific details on the type of data compromised and provides an unusual consumer notification date of January 1st, 2000. Discord's only publicly acknowledged recent incident involves hackers stealing government ID photos and private data from approximately 70,000 users via a third-party vendor breach in October 2025. Like I said, I believe Discord is lying about this. I believe it was way more than 70,000. Users are advised to remain vigilant for phishing attempts and await official confirmation from Discord or regulators. Well, here's the thing with Discord, right? I honestly wouldn't wait for Discord's confirmation to actually believe that this might be true, because again, the people who hacked Discord directly contradicted the number that Discord said in their public statement about getting hacked. Yes, they are hackers. They could be being douchebags for no reason and just lying about the data, but it just seems like a very large discrepancy between 2.1 million government issued IDs versus Discord saying it was only about 70,000 people. I am actually more inclined to side with the hackers here, because Discord has proven themselves as a very, very shady company throughout the years that has done very little to protect the kids on their platform. I mean, they just bent over backwards with all these governments saying, hey, we need ID age verification on your platform. And instead of using their billions of dollars to fight this, they're just like, nope, yeah, okay, so we'll go ahead and ask everybody for IDs, no problem. Meanwhile, there are websites out there like 4chan and Kiwi Farm, where regardless of however you feel about those websites, they still, despite having little to no money compared to Discord, are still fighting the ID age verification laws in court. But Discord has no backbone. They just immediately bended their asses over to the government. So apparently the guy who submitted the filing is a guy named Xavier Morrison. The listed phone number appears to be a placeholder, so a fake, inactive, or reserved number, and the email address provided is a personal Gmail account. A review of a previous data breach notice submitted for Discord to the Maine Attorney General's office in 2023 shows that the company was represented in that filing by Baker Hostetler. Again, I'm probably butchering the hell out of that, but yeah. There were also no identity theft protection services offered. According to the filing, the notice says consumer notification was electronic, but it does not provide a copy of the notice sent to Maine residents. So here's what it looks like over here. So it was, saying that the entity Discord has gotten hacked. They mentioned, the city and state where Discord is based, obviously. So the name is Xavier Morrison and the title is Mr. So yeah, this is the telephone number that they provided. And yes, this definitely looks like a very shady number over here. That definitely doesn't look like someone's real number, right? The email address is over here. And again, people say that it's a personal Gmail account. And as you can see, they listed themselves as a data subject / reporter, right? So over here, total number of people affected, over 10 million. Total number of Maine residents affected, unknown, because, again, why would he report it to specifically the Maine Attorney General? Maybe that's where he's from. Maybe he feels like Maine is going to be the best people to handle it or something. I have no idea. But over here, as you can see, as we were reading the article, they say this happened on July 9th of 2024. So it just goes to show, right? If you knew that, apparently this guy discovered this in August 2nd of 2025, right? So if you knew that, why would you wait this long to report it? I mean, he waited almost an entire calendar year to go ahead and report this, right? And the description of the breach is insider wrongdoing. So he's essentially saying that somebody on the inside of Discord actually caused this hack to happen, whether they gave some information away or sold some data or whatever. So there's a few ways to look at this, right? There are obviously quite a lot of inconsistencies here, and it does look like a very suspicious filing, right? But at the same time, why would somebody even do this, right? I mean, obviously there are weirdos out there that like to troll for no reason, but it does seem kind of risky to go ahead and submit fake information over to an actual government attorney general website, right? Now, again, I'm not some sort of freaking legal expert over here. I'm an idiot. I barely even know how to spell my own name, right? But at the same time, this seems like quite a risk to take to go ahead and just make a little joke, right? Like, oh, I'm going to troll the government here and say Discord got hacked, but they didn't actually get hacked. And I'm going to take this risk of like, them potentially tracking me down and punishing me for making this fake report, right? Again, I don't know how the law works like that with like, fake reporting of like crimes and stuff like that to websites and whatever, but it just seems like a very weird risk to take. So, just to analyze it a little bit more, right? 10 million Discord users. The reason why this may have a little bit of validity to it is because there was actually a different type of hack that was going on Discord 3 months ago, or I should say allegedly once again. There was somebody who was on a dark web website going ahead and claiming that they had a remote code execution to sell on Discord. So they were selling it for specifically $900. And, this one is already kind of disputed and seems kind of weird as well. But it was in a similar nature where they were basically like, yeah, Discord got hacked and, Discord's not acknowledging it. Here's some proof over it. And it was just another situation where a lot of people actually thought that Discord got hacked, right? Now, keep in mind that the time that this was submitted was around the time that Discord was doing some weird stuff where they were going ahead and doing this weird experiment with Persona, the IDH verification vendor that we have made so many videos on because their CEO and their company in general is just very, very shady. But point is that I would not put it past Discord to like try to hide this or try to make it seem like something like this didn't happen, right? I mean, we already know that Discord is infamous for being a very, very shady and corrupt company. And in terms of the possibility of this actually happening based on how many people use Discord, Discord currently has over 750 million registered accounts globally and approximately 260 million monthly active users. So the number 10 million is not far-fetched. I mean, if there was some sort of hack that happened on Discord, it could actually be in the million. Remember that Discord themselves said the whole 70,000 ID thing, 70,000 government IDs got breached, but the hackers was like, no, actually it was more than 2 million. And obviously it would not be nice if Discord got hacked because a bunch of people's information would be out there. But the good news about this is this hack has been said to have happened on July 9th, 2024. That was actually, to my knowledge, before Discord implemented IDH verification in Australia and the UK. Keep in mind that Discord does not have global IDH verification yet. They obviously pushed it back after they got all that backlash. But when they had it in Australia and the UK, I believe it started in 2025. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. So even though this potential Discord hack could be fake, I want to talk about it because a few news sources are reporting it. And also the filing was actually made on an official government, attorney general thing, right? So Discord obviously is super shady. So honestly, I don't know whether to trust them or not. I mean, I definitely don't trust them at all, but I don't even know whether to trust them based on reporting a hack if it actually happened, reporting how many people were actually affected by the hack, and just in general being honest and transparent with their community. Because again, remember, this is the same company, despite having a net worth of billions of dollars, just went ahead and bent over backwards for the government. They implemented global IDH verification, and despite all the people trying to defend Discord saying, oh, they're being forced to do it by the government. Okay, well, they're only being forced to do it by specific states and countries. Why would they implement global IDH verification? That argument doesn't make any sense. If Kiwi Farms and 4chan can fight against IDH verification, how come Discord can? It's because they don't want to, right? They want to go ahead and collect that biometric data. They want to go ahead and fool everybody. So is it possible that they got hacked and they're just trying to hide it from everybody? Of course it's possible. Is it possible that the hack that got reported is fake? Also possible. But again, I just don't know because I just don't trust Discord at all. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Do you guys think Discord actually got hacked? Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.